Hello students, welcome back. In this particular lecture, we are going to discuss about the deficiency symptom of the particular nutrients we are talking about in our previous lecture. If you have not watched the previous lecture, like how the nutrient deficiency you can see and how the nutrient deficiency you can observe in the plant, and what due to which nutrient deficiency what type of symptom you will get, like if it is highly mobile nutrient where the deficiency symptom you will get, if it is lower mobile nutrient where the deficiency symptom you will get, and if it is immobile nutrient where the deficiency symptom you will get. And we have also talked about the forage area based on the mobility of the nutrient in the soil and plant basically in the soil, how the highly mobile nutrient what will be the forage area, for immobile nutrient what will be the forage area. We have already talked about it. If you do not know what is forage area and how the nutrient deficiency symptom you will observe for a different type of nutrient, you can check my previous lecture, okay, whatever we have put in our YouTube channel. So today we will see from just let me briefly introduce what we have already covered. We have already covered about the essentiality concept, essentiality criteria we have already covered. Then we have already covered the plant nutrient based on their presence in the biomass or dry matter. They are being classified as basic nutrient, macronutrient and micronutrient. Okay, macronutrient are those nutrients which are present in more than 1000 ppm in the plant's biomass. Okay, more than 1000 ppm if the nutrient is present in the biomass, that means more than 1000 milligram per kg if it is present in the biomass, that is called macronutrient. And micronutrient if it is present less than 1000 ppm or in the biomass it is present less than 1000 milligram per kg. So macronutrient were also classified as primary macronutrient, primary macro and secondary macronutrient. How they are being grouped into primary and secondary? Based on their importance, based on their presence in the biomass as well as based on their importance. That means which nutrient were called primary macronutrient? Those N, P, K nutrient, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Why? Because most of the soil you will get these nutrient deficient, like N deficiency, P deficiency and K deficiency. Then comes to sulfur, magnesium, calcium, sulfur, calcium and magnesium deficiency. Those are not that much prominent, but nowadays those are also prominent in some part of the India and some part of the global, but they are, that's why called secondary macronutrient. Okay, then micronutrient we have already talked about it. Then macro and micronutrient, they are generally called mineral nutrient because these nutrient plant take up them from the soil itself. Okay, but basic nutrient like CHO, they are taken up from in the form of water and in the form of air from the atmosphere. Okay, now we have also seen in our previous lecture that based on the mobility of the nutrient, in soil, nutrients are being grouped into the highly mobile nutrient, highly mobile, moderately less mobile nutrient, highly mobile nutrient, less mobile nutrient and immobile nutrient. So basically you have to remember the immobile nutrients are phosphorus and zinc. These are the immobile nutrient, right? Phosphorus it is available in the form of H2PO4 minus, H2PO4 minus and HPO4 2 minus, and zinc Zn2 plus. Okay, right. Okay, so far we have discussed all these things, and what I am saying, essential nutrient, their form of uptake, as you know, the basic nutrient, this carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbon in the form of carbon dioxide, it is taken up from the atmosphere. Hydrogen, it is in the form of H2O. Oxygen you are getting, the plant is getting in the form of water and oxygen as well. Then primary macronutrient, the primary macronutrient like nitrogen, the nitrogen is taken up in the form of nitrate or ammoniacal form from the soil. Phosphorus is taken up in the form of H2PO4 minus and HPO4 2 minus. So this is the list. So in our previous lecture you will get this list. So these are the mineral nutrients, these are the mineral nutrients, and these are non-mineral nutrients. The basic nutrients are non-mineral nutrients because they are not taken up from the soil, they are not soil origin. Now how this, what is mineral nutrition? Mineral nutrition consists of absorption, translocation, assimilation. We have already talked about it. Absorption means the nutrients they are taken off from the soil by the root system. Translocation means after they enter the root system, they translocate to different part of the plant. Like it may be active translocation and passive translocation. So translocation is basically nothing but the movement of the nutrient inside the plant system, that is translocation. Then assimilation means how these nutrients, after they get into the plant system, how they are being utilized, whether they are utilized in the form of cofactor in different enzymatic activity, or whether for constituent or in different biomass, how they are being assimilated in the plant system, that is called assimilation. Absorption part also we have covered key absorption by the root system, that is in three forms like root interception, mass flow and diffusion, and mostly the nutrients are taken up or absorbed by the plant through mass flow. This is nothing but the transpiration pool. Along with the transpiration pool, how these nutrients are get solubilized and they enter into the plant system. Then root interception, the least amount of nutrient they are taken up in the form of root interception, because root interception means when root is moving in the soil and root has to come close to the nutrient point and that to take up that nutrient. Okay, but while root is moving in the soil, they move along the aggregate. That means they cannot enter the aggregate, they move along the aggregate. So the root soil contact is not proper. So as a minimal root soil contact is there, so the through root interception most of the nutrient they may not move inside the plant system. So this we have already discussed, and we have also discussed about the mobility of nutrient in soil and mobility of the nutrient in plant, and based on the mobility we have classified the forage area as well. For highly mobile nutrient the forage area is larger, for less mobile nutrient it is close to the root system. So like we have also covered which nutrient are coming under which category, like highly mobile nutrient or immobile nutrient like zinc and phosphorus, they are coming under immobile nutrient. So the forage area is very thin or very less, very less from very less region the plant nutrient is taken up by the root system in case of immobile nutrient. But highly mobile nutrient the forage area is large. Okay, entire root system you can say this is the forage area for highly mobile nutrient. Again, based on the mobility of the nutrient in plant, we can know where the deficiency symptom you will get in the plant. Suppose the nutrient is highly mobile like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, molybdenum, magnesium, you will get the nutrient deficiency if there is in any case if there is deficiency of the nutrient in the soil, you will get the deficiency symptom in the lower leaves, because these are the older leaves and they do not, and the nutrient is highly mobile, so they will directly redirect to the upper part or the younger part where the nutrient demand is more. Okay, where the need of the nutrient is more, the nutrient will move to that part because these nutrients are highly mobile. So you will get the deficiency symptom at the lower leaves or older leaves. But in case of the low mobility nutrient in the plant, the nutrient cannot move to the younger part, so their nutrient deficiency will be confined to younger leaf. Okay, so younger leaf require that nutrient most, and these nutrients are less mobile or immobile, they will be restricted to the older leaves, they will be confined to the older leaf and they cannot move to the upper leaves. So the deficiency symptom you will get in older leaves. Okay, for the new the less mobile nutrient like iron, manganese, copper, zinc, and immobile nutrient as well, you will get the nutrient deficiency at the bud region or apical region or terminal region for calcium, boron. Okay, so this is the highlight of previous lectures, and now in this particular lecture we will talk about the role of different nutrient as well as the role of different plant nutrient and the specific deficiency symptom. Okay, so in broadly we just discussed in our previous lecture ki how in broadly which group of nutrients, suppose highly mobile nutrient or less mobile nutrient or immobile nutrient, where the deficiency symptom you will get. But today see when I was talking about highly mobile nutrient, like N is also highly mobile nutrient, P is also highly mobile nutrient, potassium is also highly mobile nutrient, molybdenum is also highly mobile nutrient, and magnesium is also highly mobile nutrient. Okay, so if you go to field and if you will see the deficiency symptom in the older leaf, you cannot say this symptom is for all these 5 nutrients all these 5 nutrients, like that means nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. You have to identify a specific nutrient so that you can take curative measures. You can apply the concerned nutrient to the plant to get out of it. Okay. So basically we have to understand for which specific nutrient what will be the deficiency symptom, right. So let's say nitrogen. So simultaneously we will see what is the role of these nutrients and what is the specific deficiency symptom. So for nitrogen, and we are talking here about the mineral nutrients only, because the non-mineral nutrients like carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, they are plentifully available to the plant. Yes, if you are not irrigating the crop, then it cannot get that. But oxygen, it is plentifully available in the atmosphere. Again, carbon, through carbon dioxide, carbon is also plentifully available. But when we are talking about water, that is if the soil is arid in the arid zone, or climate is acidic climate, then you are not applying irrigation at proper time, then there might be some deficiency. Along with the water deficiency or H and O deficiency, you will get deficiency of different nutrients, because nutrients are also get solubilized, or it has to come to the soil solution phase to get solubilized and to get absorbed by the plant root. So nitrogen, the form of uptake is NO3, we have already talked, NO3 minus, that is nitrate form, or ammoniac alpha, NH4 plus. What is the role of nitrogen in the plant? So basically we have also discussed ki in the chlorophyll molecule there is the nitrogen. So in chlorophyll molecule the constituent is nitrogen. Again, nitrogen is a constituent of amino acid, like protein formation. Okay, in protein constitute of amino acid, and amino acid consist of amide NH2. Okay, and NH2, the major constituent is nitrogen. So nitrogen helps in protein synthesis, nitrogen helps in chlorophyll synthesis. So its deficiency symptom, as it is helping in protein synthesis and chlorophyll synthesis. So when nitrogen is become deficient, the protein synthesis cannot happen, right. So the plant will be stunted. It will be then, as it is a major constituent of chlorophyll synthesis, so you will find chlorosis, that means the yellowing of the leaf. Due to chlorophyll, the leaf color is green or dark green, but when there is nitrogen deficiency, you will see yellowing or chlorosis in which type of leaf, in which leaf, in the lower leaves, because these are highly mobile. Okay, so due to nitrogen deficiency, you will get chlorosis in the lower leaves. Chlorosis, that means yellowing of the leaf. Generally leaves are green and dark green, but due to chlorosis or nitrogen deficiency, the leaf will become yellow. Okay, that is called chlorosis. So and you will find, as it is highly mobile nutrient, you will find the deficiency symptom at the lower leaves, right. Then in case of nitrogen deficiency, we will find ki that yellowing or that chlorosis symptom, that is starting from that yellowing, that will be starting from the midrib, that this is the midrib, and it will move towards the margin. Okay, the chlorosis will start from the midrib of the leaf and it will move towards the margin. Okay, remember this. Now the next is phosphorus. Phosphorus is a major constituent of ATP. Okay, ADP, adenosine triphosphate, adenosine diphosphate. Okay, so and it is a major constituent of phospholipid as well. So and the form of uptake here is HPO4 2 minus and H2PO4 minus. In this form, phosphorus is taken up by the plant, and here the deficiency symptom you will get in lower leaf, because phosphorus is a highly mobile nutrient. Due to phosphorus deficiency, the plant will become stunted, and again the leaf will develop purple coloration. Okay, leaf will develop purple coloration, and this purple coloration you will get more prominent at the downside of the leaf, not of the upside. Initial stage you will get the purple coloration at the downside of the leaf. Okay, so due to deficiency of purple, because of anthocyanin pigment synthesis, the coloration, the plant will become stunted, as it is also a major constituent of ATP, ADP and phospholipid, and you will get purple coloration. Then next is potassium. Due to potassium deficiency, see, mostly you have to find, when you are visiting a field, mostly you have to find whether this is there is chlorosis symptom is there or necrosis symptom is there. Chlorosis means degradation of chlorophyll and yellowing we will get in the leaf, but necrosis means the dead spot. Okay, the plant will become, the leaf will become dead at the, whether that is at the margin or at the midrib or complete leaf will become necrotic. Necrotic means dying of the tissues of the leaves. Okay, that is necrotic symptom. So in case of potassium, the form of uptake is K plus. Okay, in the K plus form it is being taken up by the plant. Here the potassium is, remember, potassium is not a constituent of any biomolecule. It is present in the plant system in the free form. Okay, like nitrogen, it is a part of chlorophyll molecule itself, and phosphorus, it is a part of ATP molecule itself, and phospholipid. But potassium, it is remaining in the free form. It is not a part of any biomolecule. Okay, and it has significant role in as a cofactor in different enzymes. For different enzymatic activity, it has significant role. It acts as a cofactor for different enzymes. More than 40 enzymes, it acts as cofactor. And again, it helps in osmotic regulation of the plant. Then stomatal opening and closing, osmotic regulation. Here the potassium role is very crucial. Then due to deficiency of the potassium, see, in nitrogen deficiency we have seen the chlorosis or yellowing, it will start from the midrib and it will move towards the sideway, okay, towards the margin. But in case of potassium deficiency, the yellowing will start from the midrib, like from the side, and it will come towards the midrib. Okay, it will develop at the margin of the leaf and it will move towards the midrib, and simultaneously again after the chlorosis from the margin to midvein, the necrotic region will also you can find in the margin of the leaf. Necrotic means dead spot you will get at the margin. Okay, along with the chlorosis, right after chlorosis, you will get necrotic symptom. Again, the cupping of the leaf. Suppose this is the leaf, this is the plane of the leaf. The cupping will be downward. Okay, cupping means it will fold downward. In case of potassium deficiency, there will be necrotic margin and it will fold downward mostly. So these are the primary nutrient, and in the form of uptake, their role and the deficiency symptom, if any. Then coming to secondary nutrient. Suppose let us say sulfur. Sulfur is a secondary nutrient. In which form it is taken up by the plant? It is in the form of sulfate, SO4 2 minus. Okay, sulfate form. In some plant you will get the sulfur is absorbed from the atmosphere in the form of sulfate, SO2. Okay, sulfur dioxide, but that is a toxic form, and when there is more sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere in the industrial area, they degrade actually chlorophyll molecule. So this is a form of uptake, but this is not that much useful and this is toxic, but the major form is sulfate, SO4 2 minus. Where the role of sulfur is, it is also a constituent of different protein or amino acid. Okay, sulfur is part of different amino acid like methionine, cysteine. Okay, different vitamin, it is also a part of different vitamins. So it has also significant role in the plant system. Okay, now when sulfur deficiency is there, in case of sulfur deficiency, you will get the deficiency symptom same as nitrogen deficiency. Okay, in case of sulfur deficiency, the deficiency symptom same as nitrogen. Okay, but in case of sulfur deficiency, because as sulfur is a low mobile, that means less mobile nutrient in the plant system, you will get the deficiency symptom at the younger leaf. Okay, due to sulfur deficiency, same deficiency symptom as of nitrogen. Means the deficiency symptom will be chlorosis symptom, and it will start from the midrib to the sideway, okay, or the margin. But the deficiency symptom you will get in the younger leaf, as it is a less mobile nutrient. Sulfur is a less mobile nutrient, so you will get the deficiency symptom at the younger leaf. Then the next secondary nutrient is calcium. Okay, calcium, you know, calcium it is taken up in the form of Ca2 plus or calcium ion, cation, and the major role is it is a major part of the cell wall. Okay, calcium pectate, magnesium pectate, you know, it is a major part of cell wall. So cell synthesis and cell wall synthesis and the proper structure of the plant or plant tissue or cell, that is dependent on calcium. If calcium is deficient, then as it is a less mobile nutrient, you will get the deficiency symptom in the terminal bud. Okay, it is immobile nutrient actually. Calcium is one immobile nutrient. For immobile nutrient, we have talked that for immobile nutrient, the deficiency symptom you will get in terminal bud or terminal region. Okay, bud region. So due to calcium deficiency, you will get the discoloration of or necrotic region of the terminal bud. It will start from the top and it will move towards the base. From the top, okay, suppose this is the terminal bud, the deficiency symptom due to calcium deficiency, the terminal bud will be dried and it will dry out from the top region and it will move towards the base region, okay, and it will bend. So this is due to calcium deficiency. Then next nutrient is magnesium, okay. Again, magnesium is taken up in the form of Mg2 plus, and due to magnesium, see, magnesium is also a highly mobile nutrient, and due to highly mobile nutrient, generally the deficiency symptom you will get in the lower leaf, okay, because these are highly mobile and this will directly translocated to the younger part. And due to magnesium deficiency, as it is also one important component in chlorophyll, you will find chlorosis symptom, but here you will get intervenal chlorosis. That means the veins, okay, suppose the leaf, this is the leaf, this is the midrib or mid vein, these are the venlets, and the veins and venlets, these will remain green, vein and venlet will remain green, and the intervenal part, this will be chlorotic, okay, intervenal space that will become chlorotic due to magnesium deficiency. You will get intervenal chlorosis in the older leaf due to magnesium deficiency. So these were the secondary macronutrients. Now coming to micronutrient part. Are you getting? So where the role is, magnesium has significant role in the chlorophyll synthesis, and due to the magnesium deficiency you will get intervenal chlorosis in the older leaves. Now coming to the micronutrient. So first let us discuss about the iron, okay. Iron, it is taken up in the form of mostly Fe2 plus, okay. Iron, it is mostly taken up in the form of Fe2 plus. It is also it has significant role in different activation of different enzymes, different enzyme activities it helps, and in chlorophyll synthesis it helps, though it is not a component of chlorophyll, but it helps in chlorophyll synthesis. So it is having enzyme activity, it has significant role in enzyme activity, and due to iron deficiency you will get, for both iron and manganese deficiency, Mn, again Mn2 plus, Mn2 plus, Mn2 plus and iron 2 plus. So here also enzyme activity manganese, and for both iron and manganese deficiency, let me tell you, you will get intervenal chlorosis. So this is the leaf, this is the mid vein and this is the venlets. You will get intervenal chlorosis in younger leaves, okay, intervenal chlorosis in younger leaf. You will get intervenal chlorosis in younger leaves. Then you may ask, so if in both the cases intervenal chlorosis in younger leaf, how we will get to know whether this is for iron deficiency, whether this is for manganese deficiency. So in case of iron deficiency, you will find there is, the leaf will become transparent or you can see through the leaf, and in case of more deficiency, that means iron, gradually the leaf will become transparent, that means leaf will become whitish okay, both initially at the intervenal chlorosis, and that means the veins will remain green and the leaf will become, the intervein space will become yellow or chlorotic region, and you can latter stage you can see through the leaf, that means the leaf will become white and it will become transparent in case of iron deficiency. But in case of manganese deficiency, it will only become intervenal chlorosis, no transparency it will be developed, okay. In case of manganese deficiency also you will get some necrotic region at the margin, along with the intervenal chlorosis, some necrotic region you will also get in the margin. Then the zinc deficiency, zinc, it is taken up in the form Zn2 plus, and it is one less mobile nutrient zinc, okay. Due to zinc deficiency, the internodal space, internodal elongation will be less, so the plant will become shorter. Again, this has enzymatic activity. Zinc is a cofactor of enzymes, and it has enzymatic activation, it helps in enzymatic activation, and due to zinc deficiency you will get the deficiency symptom at the younger leaves because it is a less mobile nutrient, okay. And due to zinc deficiency, the leaf will become significantly smaller, okay, it will become smaller, and in case of cereals at the 2 to 4 leaf stage or young leaf stage, you will find coppery appearance, okay, the leaf become copper, okay, coppery color, leaf become coppery color, okay. and it will be smaller from the normal field, or where the deficiency symptom is not there or deficiency is not there, it will be smaller, and the plant height will be shortened, because the internodal elongation, for internodal elongation zinc is having significant role, but and though the internodal elongation will not be there, the plant height will become shorter, the leaf size will become shorter, okay, and you will get bushy appearance. That means agar if the plant is shorter and there is growth of the canopy and very little less, it will become compact, that means bushy appearance you will get, okay. Then iron, manganese, zinc and copper, okay. Copper in the form of Cu2 plus, it is also having significant role. Most of the micronutrients, they are having, they are the mostly the cofactor of different enzymes, so they helps in enzymatic activity. Copper, here you will get the again chlorosis, then followed by whitish leaf. In case of copper deficiency, you will get complete chlorosis, along with that at the latter stage you will get the transparent, fully transparent leaf you will get, okay, in case of copper. Then boron, okay. Boron deficiency, so basically boron is translocated in the form H3BO3, okay, in ionic form HBO3 2 minus and H2BO3 minus, okay, H2BO3 minus. So these are the form of uptake of boron, and boron is immobile in the plant system, so the deficiency symptom you will get in the terminal bud. How the deficiency symptom looks like? Suppose this is the terminal bud. Remember, boron for base, okay, from base the deficiency will start and it will move towards the top, okay. Here as the base fast wither, so it will bend down, okay, this portion will bend down and it form a whip like structure, okay, whip like structure. The deficiency will get in terminal bud. And what is the role of boron in the plant? It has significant role in fruit setting, pollen viability or pollen fertility of the system, fertility system, and pollen viability it will maintain, and water translocation and carbohydrate translocation, there is a significant role of boron, okay, water and carbohydrate translocation you will get. And okay, for all these things you will get proper notes. You can join our Telegram channel for that. So I will provide the notes and you will get more information about it, okay. And I will attach some pictures. See, when we are saying about deficiency symptom, these are the general deficiency symptom, okay. General means in general this type of deficiency symptom you will get, but for crop to crop the deficiency symptom will vary. For monocot the deficiency symptom will be different, for dicot the deficiency symptom will be different, and at what stage that deficiency is coming, that is also important. At what stage, suppose at young stage it is coming, so deficiency symptom will be different. At older stage or reproductive stage it is coming, the deficiency symptom will be different, okay. So like that you have to remember. So far we have covered a lot of like deficiency symptom of different nutrients. Again you will ask, sir, what about the nickel and chlorine? So they are the nutrient, they are plentifully available in the soil, so they are mostly not that much deficient, okay. But chlorine, you know, it has significant role in the photolysis process, or in the pH2 the water molecule splits into and it converts and it releases the electron that excites the photosystem pathway. So that is the role of chlorine. Then nickel, it has major role in different enzymatic activity as well. So and nickel is the latest element that has been added to the essential nutrient group, okay. It is the 17th nutrient added to the essential nutrient group, okay. So these were about briefly about in the form of uptake, the role of the nutrient and the deficiency symptom, okay. See, the deficiency symptom of any nutrient, okay. How the deficiency symptom? So in case of deficiency symptom, if you will say, suppose this is the growth or yield, let us say this is the nutrient content, okay, fine. So let us say this is the nutrient content, okay, this is the nutrient content and this is the growth or yield of the plant, okay. Now at initial stage, let me just get you what happens, okay, in different stage of growth, how the nutrient content vary or affect the plant system. So this is, let us say, initially the nutrient is very less, okay, and it increases with addition or with supply of nutrient, it increases. So, this is the graph how you will get when you correlate the nutrient content and the growth or yield. Okay. See, at the initial stage of the plant growth, at the initial stage, this is the initial stage now. So, at the initial stage, when the growth is increasing, the nutrient content of the plant, nutrient content of the tissue, it is decreasing at the initial stage. This is the initial stage. When it is the yield or growth is increasing, the nutrient content is decreasing. Then that effect is known as Steenberg effect. This effect is known as Steenberg effect. With increase in growth rate, because this growth rate is rapid at the initial stage, you will find the growth of the plant is rapid. In case of human also, the initial stage the growth is rapid, and the plant cannot take up that much nutrient to supply all the tissue and all the cells. So, at the initial stage the nutrient content is going down. So, that is effect is known as Steenberg effect. One is the critical growth stage where the nutrient deficiency is not there, that means the nutrient is already available for the plant growth. So, this is available and the normal growth is happening. So, below the available nutrient, one stage is that is called deficient zone. Okay. Deficient zone, that means the nutrient is not properly available and you will find different deficiency symptom. The growth is reduced, the reproductive process is reduced, and all the physiological metabolic activity will be reduced. That is deficient zone. One is called hidden hunger. So, before it reaches, suppose the nutrient content is going down and a stage is there where the plant is not showing the deficiency symptom, but there is deficiency symptom, but there is deficiency, the plant is facing the deficiency, but it is not showing the symptom. That stage is known as hidden hunger. Are you getting my point? So, what is hidden hunger? Hidden hunger is that stage when the plant is itself, it is the nutrient is deficient, but it is not showing the deficiency symptom. The nutrient is deficient in the plant system, but it is not able to show. That may be after few times, that means after more deficiency it will show the deficiency symptom, but yet the plant is not showing any deficiency symptom, but the nutrient is deficient in the plant. So, that is called hidden hunger. Okay. Then the plant grows normally, and after certain point there is toxic. After certain point, if the nutrient is becoming toxic, so that is toxic, and optimum condition and in the toxic zone. Before reaching the toxicity, one stage is there where the plant accumulates more nutrient, but there is no toxic symptom. So, that is called luxury consumption. Luxury consumption. Are you getting what is Steenberg effect? So, at the initial stage, with response to nutrient, the growth is higher. So, the nutrient content is going down in the tissue. That is called Steenberg effect. At the initial stage, with growth, the nutrient content is going down, that is called Steenberg effect. Hidden hunger is the point when there is no deficient symptom, but the nutrient deficiency is there, that is hidden hunger. Okay. Then at optimum growth rate, then again toxicity. Between these range, one time is the plant is achieving where the plant is taking up so much nutrient and it is accumulating so much nutrient, but it is not showing toxic symptom. So, that point is known as luxury consumption. So, these are the most of the terminology you will be getting in different competitive exam as well as different class exam as well in your exam. So, these are the terminology: hidden hunger, Steenberg effect, and luxury consumption. I hope you are clear. Now, suppose we are talking about, okay, so that part we will cover in our next class. So, for today this is what we cover, like the nutrient and the form of uptake and the specific nutrient deficiency symptom and this criteria of Steenberg effect, hidden hunger, and the luxury consumption. So, in the next lecture, if you have any doubt or query from this topic or any other topic, you can let me know so that I can put a video for you. See you in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.